Yo, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be talking about Battlefield 6, the pros and the cons. First of all, pros, plays like a modern Battlefield 3/4, bringing back grounded tactical FPS mechanics and a welcoming shift from the gimmicks of 2042. And let's all be honest, 2042 wasn't good. It was bad. It did not live up to what it was supposed to be. The mobility, I like it a lot. It feels crisp. The leaning in the game is something different. I haven't seen that in any Battlefield game, and it looks like it's going to be good for the game. Hitchhike on vehicles, you can pretty much jump on any vehicle or get in any vehicle. Drag and revive under the new kinesthetic combat system is pretty good. I like the way you can drag, but I also wish there was more healing animations. I wish there was more that could be done about that. Hopefully Battlefield 6 adds some different stuff besides dragging and just shocking people back to life. And just med penning them and bringing them back. Like, let's see something different. Another pro, satisfying gunplay and sound design. Gun sound and feel heavy. It's very immersive, rivaling and exceeding COD almost, in close quarters I would say, especially with how realistic and the combat is. That's one thing I like about it. Recoil is light overall. That translates into shoot responsive combat, which is pretty nice because, like I said again, it feels realistic. Like, this game is clearly supposed to show what modern day combat is like. You won't see that a lot in a lot of games. Like, they stick to whatever they're doing. Destructive environment levels offer tactical destructibility, not total annihilation or focused breaches on focus of chaos or pockets of chaos in general. Like, the destruction's very good, but there is also some cons to that, which I'll be bringing up later. There's a lot of things that need to be worked on, but overall, I like the destruction. This map doesn't really show it well, but like Cairo and stuff like that, you can blow up a whole building. Pretty much the whole thing falls down. That's something that I like about the game. The turnout of the beta was good. There's massive beta turnout and developer response. Over 500,000 concurrent Steam players during the beta. DICE is actively fixing balancing issues like time to kill bugs and unbalanced weapons, along with weapon tweaking. They're doing a lot to make sure that when it comes to time to kill and weapon balancing, that they do a good job on that, because there has been a lot of issues with that, and hopefully that's something that can get fixed, because there's a lot of times where you're just walking and then you're dead and you don't even know where from most of the time. So hopefully that's something that gets fixed. I would like to see some of the guns to be more balanced, such as the shotgun and maybe the sniper rifle. Besides the one-tap headshot, that is realistic and I like that part of it. But there's a few things that could be worked on. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to cons, we have a lot of issues when it comes to that. It's very unfortunate, especially with how hyped up this game is, but we need to be realistic with ourselves. Some of the cons: destruction while some buildings crumble. I mean, other remain rigid, making destruction feel unpredictable. Like, really, if you shoot stuff, like, a lot of the times it'll either do nothing to the building, or the building will just completely collapse and you won't even be able to access it anymore, pretty much. It really just depends, but that's something that needs to be worked on. The map sizes and the flow. Initial beta maps like Cairo and Liberation Peak were too cramped with frequent tracer and 5 immediate spawn points, but like, I don't know about that. Like, that doesn't feel like a Battlefield, because usually the maps are huge. Like, you're able to spawn anywhere and the maps stretch out for miles on end, and that's something I'd like to see changed. When it comes to class reworking, DICE plans on refining class dynamics post-beta via Battlefield Labs playtest. Sessions overhauling assault and retuning recon into a spec ops path, and closely monitoring engineer and support roles for balance. They want to make sure everything's balanced, which is a good thing, and I hope they continue to do that because there's a lot of stuff that's like off balanced about the game, and hopefully they continue to do stuff like that. I would like to see Scout be more refined and worked on, especially due to the snipers, and there's not a lot of weapon choices for the beta, but I know it's a beta and they're not going to give you everything all at once, but hopefully they make the weapons a little bit more refined and detailed and different, because I wouldn't like everyone to be running the same gun all the time. I want other guns to choose from, if you understand what I'm saying. Well, that's another thing that could be worked on. Now, unfortunately, another thing we have to get into is persistent cheating. The open beta is already plagued by hackers using aimbots, wall hacks, and radar hacks, undermining the gameplay. And honestly, how are you going to have a game this new and there's already people cheating? Like, let's be for real. And them hyping up the anti-cheat, and it's not really doing anything, but I know they're actively working on getting accounts banned, which they've already banned a bunch of them. But we need to make sure something like this doesn't happen, because I want to have fun, and everyone else wants to have fun. No one wants to deal with people who are just going to cheat. Like, just play the game right. That's really all I have to say about that. My final verdict on Battlefield 6 is it's a strong rebirth, but working. It's working on a tightrope. The game captures the foundational thrill of a classic Battlefield game with its tactical movement, destruction, and sound, but launch pacing, bug, and anti-cheat UI quirks and skepticism hold it back, and overall we just need to be careful of this game. Don't go and pre-order it until you know for sure you like it, and we just gotta see what keeps coming out about this game and if they're actually gonna continue to work on it, and we'll see if it gets better or not. Thanks for watching the video. See you, boys.